Hi everyone, welcome back to Crafting at Whimsy Wonderland. My name is Stacy. Today I have a cute little trivet project for you, and it starts by using one of the glass trivets from the Dollar Tree. And I simply took it out of the plastic, and it's got little feet on the edge of it right here. Okay, and I took a razor blade and I just kind of scraped them off with my razor blade. I put it underneath of there, and then I scraped off any glue residue so that now I just have a glass plate. Okay, now it's textured on the top side, so make sure you flip it over so you're working on the smooth side. Okay, now I'm going to put this on a piece of wax paper, and what I'm going to use for my art, now this will not be a dishwasher safe or even a sink safe kind of thing. It's going to have to be a wipe it with a damp cloth kind of thing. I'm going to use some of these Christmas cards that I picked up. This one came from the Dollar Tree this year. This one came from a clearance center last year. I don't even remember where I got it. And then this was from Michael's, and this was from Michael's after Christmas last year. Okay, so yeah, you can get a lot of cute Christmas cards at the Dollar Tree right now, but I wanted to try this one that has all the glitter on it. I don't know how it's going to work with the glitter, and it barely fits on there. Okay, so my plan is to go ahead and decoupage on the card, and then I'm going to put another piece of paper over it so that it'll cover the whole piece of glass, and then I will put the feet back on it. So I'm going to cut this at the fold, and I'm going to cut this as nice and neat and straight as I possibly can. Now, I didn't do a very good job of that. If you have a paper trimmer handy, go ahead and use that. That would work really well. But you don't want any of this extra little fold crease part on there. Get it all off. And you want it to be somewhat straight because it's going to show. Okay, so now I've got my smooth side up, my textured side down. You could probably leave the smooth side up, but I think it would be better to decoupage on the smooth side. So I'm going to put a little Mod Podge onto my tray, and I am going to cover the entire tray. Now, a lot of people don't like to do that. They only like to put the Mod Podge where they have the art, but putting the Mod Podge on changes the appearance of the finish. So if you want it to look even, you're going to need to put it on the entire thing. If you're very careful with it and only do it to the very edge, then perhaps you're better at Mod Podging than me, and you can go ahead and do that, but I just think it totally changes the appearance of the surface. So I want my surface to look even, and I want my brush strokes all going the same direction. So I'm just kind of laying off all the strokes, making sure I've got the glass covered. And there is some going over the edges, and that should scrape off pretty easily. I'm not going to really worry about it. Okay. Now, most of the time I would put another coat of Mod Podge on the paper. I'm going to shake off as much of the glitter as I can get off. I don't want a ton of glitter on here. So I'm just going to lightly take my razor blade and just drag it over the edge just to get the big chunks off, because it's pretty built up in some spots. I'm not trying to get it all off, and I'm trying to be very careful not to scrape the picture. I just want to get rid of the heavy spots. I think my carpet right now is probably 95% glitter. All right, so I'm going to put this on here and press it down. And this is a greeting card, so it's pretty sturdy paper. I'm going to kind of pick it up and look. It's not looking great now, but once that Mod Podge dries, it's going to change the appearance. And what I'm worried about is where the glitter is, it doesn't make the same contact with the glass. So I don't know if that part's going to work or not. So I thought we could do one together and find out together if a glitter card will work for this. And then if not, then we know I can soak this off, and the next one I can redo it with something that isn't covered with glitter. So if you look at this, you can kind of see where it's not touching as well because of the glitter. Put that up close for you. See that? Right there in the middle of the car right there. there's glitter all around that, so it's not making as good a contact. And when I move my fingers underneath, you can see the glitter, the glue moving around. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. And then I'm going to go ahead and put another coat of Mod Podge over the backside. Now usually I say let this dry first, but I don't know, I'm just feeling like this one needs to be coated now. So it has something working from the other side to soften it up just a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and smooth this out. I'm going to lay off my strokes all in the same direction, and then I'm going to let it dry completely. And then I'll decide if I want another coat on there or if I just want to go straight in. I am going to put another piece of paper over this, I think, so that we've got pattern all the way to the edge. This just needs an hour or so to dry, and I'll be back and show you what comes next. Okay, that Mod Podge trivet is dry. You can still see the glitter through the glass, and this is a textured glass, so it's, you know, going to distort your image just a little bit. But I was worried about where the glitter was, that it wouldn't adhere, and it has adhered nicely. This would be a hand wash only thing, not even hand wash, just wipe off with a damp cloth, because if you get this wet, it's going to come off. Okay, this Mod Podge is only so strong. All right, so just to show you the difference, oh, and I am going to glue the feet back onto this one using super glue. This one I left the feet on, and this card is flat. It doesn't have any glitter on it. I do think that this is a sharper image and that it adhered a little nicer, but still, dry or damp cloth wipe only. You could use this as a trivet. You could also stand it up as a little piece of art in the corner of a shelf that needed something cute. If you know, you could also use a picture frame, but this is just a different way of doing it. Okay, if you like this project, give it a thumbs up. It's simple, quick, and easy, and let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so by clicking the subscribe box down below and click that notification bell, and you'll be one of the first to know when I upload a video. Alright, this has been Crafting at Whimsy Wonderland. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.